Well, I've been driving for about 7 years, coming up to 7 years now, and I joined State Transit because I believe in public service, and I believe in helping the community out. There's nothing better than running a shift on time and picking people up, whether they're the elderly, school kids, whoever, workers, everybody, picking them up on time or around on time and getting them to their destination in a reasonable amount of time.
Mate, I've had family come through State Transit in the past. I grew up in this area, so I used to go out with them as a young fella. When they used to drive buses, they used to take me around with them, and I think it just grew on me.
I'm very proud when I see the buses on the road, looking at them, making sure that it looks good. We know that our job is vital for the system to keep going, because as anything, things are breaking down. We're here to keep them going, so the buses don't stop, and they don't.
Every single day I use it to get everywhere. I've lived in the inner west for about 18 months now. I use it to get to uni, I use it to get to the city, I use it to get to social events, I use it to get home in the evenings as well. Basically everywhere I go I'm using those buses.
Being a scheduler, we have obviously bus timetables that we have to refine into the work a bus does from leaving the depot until returning to the depot. Extra stuff we do is like things like New Year's Eve, for example. This region alone, we put on over 1,000 extra services to get people in to the city and then to get them home safely and with a minimum of fuss. We also have extra buses for things like Vivid, City to Surf, all your various sporting events. Even when the rails goes down for track work or any emergency, we supply a lot of extra buses to get the public from A to B as quickly as possible with a minimum of fuss. It's teamwork amongst the drivers, us scheduling type people and all the other mechanics. It all gels together beautifully.
If the service becomes privatised, it'll be a matter of profit. That's all it comes down to. And just like other countries in the world gone private, and now they're going back to public because it ain't working out. It's not about profit, it's a service.
And that's what privates do. They run their services, they run it for profit. If the route's not making the money, they'll cut it.
Because I was born and bred around this area, I believe that they've done the hard yards and I need to do the hard yards, and we need to provide that service to our customer base. We know when to kneel the bus for some of our customers. We know how to give them the proper service at all times. We're not all perfect, but we do our damn best out there. And I feel obligated, growing up in this area, to give the best service provided.
People rely on those services, whether that's the elderly or whether that's students or whether that's people like myself who can't afford to have a car or any other form of transport. We rely on those to get everywhere, and it means the community is going to have no accountability when it comes to services that are poor because they've been privatised.
It's a really needed service for a lot of people. It's a public service. We pay our taxes for this service.
Without these services, I lose access to my education. Basically, everything I've worked so hard to get there for myself, to get to university, is basically taken away from me because I can't afford, to drive, and I need those public transport services.